That's right, guys. Another game-changing video right here, which is using AI to pick the strategy for your coins and also tell you how much to invest for each coin, which is a crucial thing because you need to maximize your gains and protect from large losses. All right. So you can't just ape in with random amounts of money into the coins. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to structure a portfolio using AI. And we're going to use the numbers from TradingView, right? The strategy tester numbers from the strategies that you are already familiar with, which by the way, made our community a lot of money lately. Check this out. Made money on Bitcoin, made money on Ethereum, made money on Solana, made money on BNB, made money on TRX, made money on Hype. I mean, check this out. On Hype, it is now up 136%. Those are no doubt excellent numbers. And we made our community millions of dollars in profit, given that we have so many views and these strategies made this type of returns, right? For that, leave a like right now. If you're new around here, by the way, watch this video to get started with this strategy that I was just showing you before. And if you're a returning viewer and you are already using these strategies, then go down below in the comment section and post down below how much money you made lately. Let's get started with picking the right coins for this bull market using AI. For that, I will go to Super Grok, which is basically Grok 3. I'm not going to make you buy Grok 4. If you have it, great. And the reason why I'm using Grok is simply because it has access to all the tweets, right? This is basically news, right? So if there is a narrative for a coin, right, then Grok will know it. Whereas the other AIs, they don't have access to that, right? So Grok is the right thing, the right tool to use here. And the prompt I'm going to give it is this one. And I'm going to put it down below as well in a Google document. All the prompts I'm using today, I'm going to put there so you can have full access and use them yourself. So it says, I want to build a crypto portfolio right now. Which coins should I consider based on latest trends, narratives, and also price appreciation for each coin? The idea here is that we don't want to buy coins from last bull market, right? That nobody cares about anymore. We want the ones that are sexy now, okay? So Grok should tell us that. We build the list and then we use AI for the next step to pick the right strategy. You will see. It's pretty cool. So let's do it. I run this prompt and wait for it to do its thing. All right, it gave me a list of coins and it also explained to me why they make sense. I will go through them very quickly because, well, the video should be short, right? Bitcoin, cool. Ethereum, cool. Solana, cool, right? Makes sense. BNB, cool. Cardano, fine. You can read why it wants to do that, right? Dogecoin, okay, cool, right? Tether, and this is not an investment to make money. It will explain later on. This is just for liquidity, to be out of the market when the market crashes, but so you can't invest in Tether. Ignore it, basically. But also it says AI and Deepin, right? You can go to Render, Tao, and also Aether and all these things. And by the way, this is not financial advice to invest in these coins. I'm using AI to suggest me coins, right? So don't sue me, bro, yes? Okay, so we're going to take all of these coins, okay? We're going to put them on TradingView in a list, right, of assets. And then we're going to run through the analysis with the AI because the next step will be, drum roll please, will be to pick the strategy with AI that fits the coin the best, right? So let's do it now. Let's go. I have extracted all the coins the Grok AI has suggested to me here in a list. You can create a list as well here, create a list if you have that feature, all right? Now, the next thing we need is to add a strategy to the chart, okay? We're gonna add one strategy at a time. You will see why that makes sense. Now, I'm gonna use these two strategies here, Goshen and Ichimoku, right? This one is on the 1 day. And this one is on the 4-hour chart. If you are new around here and you don't know how to get access to these two amazing strategies, then I will put videos for you, right? Videos for each strategy, and they will explain how they work, how to use them, but also how to get access, all right? So check them out. Let's start by adding the Gaussian channel strategy. I simply search for it, I click on it, and boom, it appears on my chart. I don't really care how it looks like. I just make sure that it's there and that I can see the numbers here in the strategy tester, because those numbers are the ones the AI will need, yes, to give us a suggestion which strategy to use for each coin, all right? And now we have to go through all the coins and export all the KPIs, the results of the strategy, so the AI can work with it. Now, I will show you the method where you click here and you click on download the data in an Excel format because it gives a lot of data. It's awesome. But if you don't have this feature, because TradingView wants you to have the plus plan so that you can do exporting of chart data, all right? If you cannot do that because you have a cheaper plan, that's fine. You can take a screenshot, right? So every time you go through a coin, you take a screenshot of the entire trading view, all right? And then you give it to the AI, but you have to give it in a specific way, because if you do it the wrong way, the AI will not be able to use the data. I will show you. In both cases, it's the same process. Okay, so the way to go from one coin to another is you can click on it, yes, but you can also press the space bar. The way I do it is I click here on the name of the strategy and then download data as Excel format, right? Click this, then click into the chart so I can press space. It somehow doesn't work otherwise. Then download the next one, space, download the next one. And I will go through all of these coins, right? And download all of that data, right? And that's it. I just have to collect all of that data and then I can move on. I will continue this and I will see you on the other side. All right, I have 12 files, right? For each coin with the same strategy. Perfect. So I will give this data to the AI, but not now, because first we need to actually go back to TradingView and collect some more data. So let's go to the second strategy and do the same exact thing. All right, back in TradingView, I will add the Ichimoku strategy onto the chart, and I will, because I want to be clean here, I will hide the Gaussian channel and I will go to the 4-hour chart, because the Ichimoku is made for the 4-hour, right? You remember, yes, it said here 4-hour chart. You will learn also in the video when you get access. There is a video, yeah, you can watch this and understand how to use the strategy. Okay, cool. So this is on Bitcoin. I'm not changing any settings, by the way. This is all the same, all exactly the default settings. So I will just go ahead and export the data one more time. So I will go through all these coins, and again, I will see you on the other side. Okay, awesome, right? So now I have all the Gaussian channel data, all the Ichimoku strategy data, right? And now I need to know which strategy to use on which coin and also how much money to invest. Okay, that's super important. It's about risk management, yes? And it's just smart move, yes? So the thing is this, right? You can do this with multiple strategies. I'm showing you with 2. You can do 3, 4, 5, whatever strategies, but you will run into a limitation in the AI. Let's go to that part right now and show you how to feed the AI so it can actually work with this data. All right, I'm using ChatGPT 03 one more time because I tried other AIs. Okay, I tried Claude. I also tried Grok, both versions 3 and 4, and they were horrific. All right, so the only result that made any sense was with ChatGPT 03. But there is a limitation because you can't upload infinite amount of files into the AI. But what you can do, and that's the trick, is you can upload a couple each time and just ask it to extract the data and keep it in memory. Okay, so you will upload maybe 10 files at a time and then tell it, hey, just extract the data, extract the data, extract the data. And then at the end, you can say, okay, I'm now done feeding you data. Okay, multiple messages, whatever. Now build a portfolio based on risk-adjusted metrics. Okay, and it will figure it out. Let's do it. I have a prompt which is perfect for this use case. And it says, I will upload you files with trading strategy results on crypto coins I care about. I can only upload 10 at a time. After each batch that I upload, please extract the data, right? And keep it in memory so that you can use it at the end, blah, blah, blah. And then all files are up is something I will tell him once I'm done. So it can then go ahead with the analysis. And here I'm telling him basically that I have $1,000. You can put any number you like. And I want to split those $1,000 between these strategy coin combinations. And I want to know which strategy to use and how much money to invest, right? So let's do it and see what it says. Okay, so the AI says, cool, I'm ready. Go ahead and upload the files, parsing files, blah, blah, blah. All files are up is the last message I will send it. Sweet. You remember that we have 12 files, right? So I can put 10 at a time. So let's put the first 10 from the Gaussian channel strategy. I'll just drag and drop them here, right? Wait until all of them are uploaded or parsed by it, and then click to send the message. Now it's thinking and it's extracting the data, right? Because that's what I told it to do. This will take a while, so yeah, see you soon, all right? All right, what happened here? Okay, it extracted net profit, it extracted ROI. I think this is percentage net profit. Sortino ratio, max drawdown. Cool, whatever, right? Let's upload all the rest of the data, okay? Those 2 files are the last ones for the Gaussian channel, but I'm gonna upload more because I can upload 10, right? So I will take 8 from the Ichimoku so I don't waste time. I put them here, right? I make sure that all these loading icons are finished, and then I send the message. This thing is coding, that's awesome. All right. Now it is showing the data in a different way, but it's took out the same data as before, the same KPIs as before, right? So that's awesome. Now let's finish the upload for the Ichimoku and then let's ask it to build a portfolio. Okay, I've given it the last 4 files for the Ichimoku. Again, waiting a little bit. If I had a coffee, I would drink it. But yeah, again, I forgot to bring my freaking coffee before I made a video. That's crazy. Let's go. It gives us a portfolio. Here in the first section in this table, it says that it was double checking the extracted KPIs to make sure it's using the right data. I mean, that's cool. I mean, I guess. But then it also says it basically discarded ADA, Doge, and Tau and something like that from certain strategies that was negative, right? There is no reason to use a negative strategy. Wow. And then actually it makes a recommendation. Let's go. It makes a recommendation which strategy to use and how much money to invest. Isn't that awesome, right? Now, if I were you, I would check if these extracted numbers are truly correct, just to be sure, because it based all its calculations, right, and the recommendation for the portfolio on those numbers. So, I mean, check it. Yes, it's for your own good. And when you scroll down, it will tell you why the mix is chosen like that and all this other stuff. And this is really, really awesome, right? So this is how you build a risk-adjusted portfolio, right? With AI. You just need to know how to give it the data. If you're giving the AI screenshots, right, instead of the Excel files, then make sure that all the data is in there, right? And it will be less data, right? Because it only has access to the strategy tester, what it shows there on the first page, but fine. I mean, that's okay. It wouldn't have access, for example, to the Sortino ratio, which is part of the Excel files. It is better to extract the data the way I showed you in this video, but you can also do it with screenshots. Now let's go back to its portfolio recommendation, and you can see it would put most of the money into Solana, right, with Gaussian channel strategy, and then Bitcoin only with 21%, so it's a bit less than Solana. Hyper, because it has great numbers. Let me show you on the chart. This is Hyper with the Ichimoku strategy on the 4-hour, and what it really likes about it is that it has only 9% drawdown, okay? And that's basically nothing. Yes, the chart is very young and a lot can happen, but the AI really likes high profit with low drawdown, which is fine. I mean, that's what it should be doing, right? So that's why Hyper is here with 18%. Ethereum is only 16% allocated here with Ichimoku strategy. By the way, Ethereum with Ichimoku is pretty powerful, at least based on this data. And also, this data goes back 7.5 years because Ethereum is older, right? The chart has more data. 5,700% profit with 43% max drawdown with the Ichimoku, which, I mean, I told you that this community makes a lot of money, yes? Okay, so that's it. Then you have Floki here as well. And I like that it put like the meme coins with lower percentage, right? Not just because they have different numbers, right? But also because they're meme coins. So I think that is a very smart move. So this is a portfolio that the AI has put together and it has chosen the right strategy for each. That is amazing. And also it tells you exactly how much money to invest, right? And just for fun, I've added one of my strategies. It's called Bot Fast Re-Entry. And that one on all the coins. And let's see what the AI says. Basically, it rearranged the portfolio to use mostly this strategy for most of the money, just for Floki, Gaussian channel, Hyper, Ichimoku, and Render, also Gaussian channel. This makes a lot of sense to me because my strategy is not the best on meme coins. It needs more price history, but then it performs excellent. My strategy is available in the AutoTrading masterclass where I put all my heart and soul into to create this. It has all of my knowledge, right, that I've gathered over more than 7 years in the crypto market, and you learn what I do. So you can do the same. I teach you all my tactics, all my tricks. I give you access to all of my templates, portfolio creation tips and tricks, all of my strategies, of course. This, by the way, is the Bot2 Fast Re-Entry, is a second generation strategy. And when you click on this box, you will arrive on the website that shows you how this strategy has performed. You can actually zoom in here. You can check all the trades, right? You can check the strategy report. You can click through these tabs and check all the data, right? And so this is an educational program teaching you everything that I do and has a solution for everything that you can imagine in the crypto market. We even have trained an AI with all the knowledge from this masterclass. You can find it at the end of the masterclass. So you can always go there. You can ask it questions about how to do this, how to do that, when to apply this, when to apply that. So you always know what's going on. On top of that, of course, we have our members only community where you can always get help. The only downside is that it's not for everybody, because I have learned over the years that you need a certain mindset to run a certain type of strategy, right? Or certain type of process. And I do trend following, right? For trend following, you need to be a bit more patient. It has the highest chances of success, but you need to have the right mindset. Okay, so we're filtering out people who are not ready yet, right? That is why it's an invite-only program. You click for apply for access. We're gonna talk to each other, and then we both make the decision if it's a good fit or not. And this community has become the highest quality crypto community on the planet. And the reason is simple, our process, right? Our process invites people in only if they match, right? So those people in the group, they are successful people, they have businesses, most of them have money, but they don't have time. So they want to have the best process with the best strategies in the industry. This is it. And my channel would not be called Michael Automates, right? If I wouldn't talk about automation. So step number 3 is to take the entire portfolio, right, that the AI has created for you and automate it completely, right? So now you know the coin, the strategy, the money, right? The coin, the strategy, the money, and so on. So nothing stops you from going to Signum, connecting your exchange, and automating all of your assets the way that I do it myself. And if you want to get started with automation right now, and you also believe that automation is the future, then this is the next video you must watch.